Now, I normally don't touch on pop culture in my vlogs. That I normally don't touch on. But there is a lesson to be learned. There's a lesson to be learned when maybe I'll cut this off, I don't know. There's a lesson to be learned when we look at these men of power and wealth, and in particular, black males of power. And that lesson is when you get to a certain amount of wealth, they're coming for you. Who's they? I don't know. You can say the powers that be. You can say ops. But just know they are coming for you. And this is what is occurring with Diddy and others. Black males of power and males of power. But, Diddy got away with a lot of stuff, by the assistance of his money. Diddy got away with a lot of stuff by the assistance of his money. But you must know, as what happened with OJ, Bill, R. Kelly, you're never going to get away. They're going to get you one way or the other. So the best thing, I think, these black males of power, once you get to that level of power, the best thing for you to do, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, giving the area, I know I am, should be, I guess they say, in no position to give a male of power any advice, but I can just only, look at it how I would deal with the situation if I got to that level of power. Yeah, I shouldn't give away, certain these things, and maybe they already have it going on. But I feel like if you reach to a certain level of wealth where your family's good, your family's good, your grandchildren is good, your great-grandchildren will be good. If you reach that certain amount of wealth, I think the best thing to do would be for you to get off the grid. Get somewhere, build your fortress, and I would say get somewhere preferably outside of U.S. soil. Somewhere where you can have things that work in your favor. That you can use your money to get the things that you need. But get somewhere and build your fortress. And supply that fortress with everything you're going to need. to sustain your, like in a sense, it's like a compound, and I think that Russell is trying to do it, is doing it with Bali. But you're going to create like a compound, and everything that you need will be in that compound, to where you don't ever need to really come back to the States. You don't need to come back to the States. You don't need to do any of that. You will have this set up in such a way that you don't never ever need to come back, and all your family will have to be okay with coming with you. I think this is needed. I think this is important, because as long as you stay in this country and you are subject to these laws, they're coming for you. And especially if you have used your money as a blackmail to get away, know that they are eventually going to get you. You're not really getting away. You have not really gotten away. You just temporarily gotten away, but you haven't really gotten away. They will eventually come and get you and come for you. And you must understand that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that subject matter. I mean, the best thing Diddy can do is get away while you still can. I mean, if you got enough money, what's holding you up? You got enough money. What's holding you up? Get away. So with that being said, this is your brother, J International, tapping back in once again. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. But like I said, yeah, there's really once you get a certain amount of wealth, like Russell Simmons, stay over there in Bali, man. What you coming over here? What you want to be here where they're coming for you eventually? It's bound to happen. Now, whatever Diddy was doing in his personal life with his woman at the time, in my opinion, I don't feel, and I don't know, but I don't think Diddy held a weapon to her head and said, you have to do this, you got to do that. I don't feel Diddy did that. I don't. I feel that, she was probably doing what he wanted to do, the freaky things he wanted to do. I don't feel like there was an instance. I feel like at any point, if she wasn't in agreement with the things that the freaky things that he wanted to do in his bedroom, she could have just left. She could have just left. She could have just, at any point, reported it to social media, to the media, to law enforcement. But she was playing for the long game. The long game was, I'm going to leave him, and then I'm going to get his money. And Diddy, this is an important thing, Diddy never married this woman. So she wasn't able to get him that way through divorce. And I think a main reason why Diddy didn't do that is because he knows, hey, I'm not going to marry this woman because if it comes to it and she want to divorce me, she going to get half. So I'm going to keep her as a girlfriend. But we know that the woman is not going to like that, and she's going to plot some way to get him, because she's like, I can't get him through marriage. I can't get him through marriage because he doesn't want to marry me. He keeping me as a girlfriend, and I can't get him to child support. So I'm going to get him this way. I'm going to break up with him, get with somebody else, and then I'm going to come back and hit him with all these accusations that's going to ruin his reputation. And then knowing how the society works and how it always believes the woman in Western society, he's going to avoid all that comes along with it, with the allegations. He's going to settle. And that's what she did. She played the long game. It is what it is.